Today we're checking out an affordable whole home mesh Wi-Fi system. Now we all know mesh Wi-Fi is a great way for full home coverage. It's easy to set up, helps eliminate dead spots, seamless roaming from room to room, and often results in faster speeds and more reliable Wi-Fi overall. Well, huge thanks to TP-Link for sponsoring today's video. I'm excited to show you guys their new Deco M4 system. Priced at just $179 for a 3-pack, it's rated to cover up to 5,500 square feet of home coverage. Also, at the end, I'll show you a speed test I ran versus the Google Mesh Wi-Fi system, which costs even more, around 240 bucks. The results were very interesting. Starting with a quick unboxing, I received the 3-pack and each Deco looks the same. They look like little white pillars with a clean and modern design. On the back of each node are 2 gigabit Ethernet ports and power on the underside with nice cable routing. Besides the 3 power adapters for each node, there's also 1 flat ribbon Ethernet cable included as well. So all 3 nodes work together. One connects directly to your modem, and then the other 2 are spread throughout your home. They can either wirelessly connect and communicate with each other, or connect each node with an Ethernet line for faster speeds. They call this Ethernet backhaul, which frees up the wireless radios for client communication. Setup is a breeze, and I always appreciate that. Download the TP-Link Deco app, and it'll guide you through it step by step. Your first and primary node plugs directly into the modem. Wait until it's flashing blue, connect through the app, set its location where you place the Deco, name your Wi-Fi network with a password and a few other options, and that's basically it. The other nodes are even faster to set up. Place them throughout your home, plug them in, add each Deco via the app, and they'll auto connect to the other nodes. So here's the key features of the Deco M4. It's dual band AC 1200, and my 3-pack covers up to 5,500 square feet and keeps up to 100 devices reliably connected. The Wi-Fi features multi-user MIMO technology, allowing the routers to communicate with multiple devices simultaneously. The mesh roaming protocol it's using is pretty bleeding edge, 802.11 KV and R support. Now, I did a ton of read up on these 3 protocols, and I don't want to bore you with all the nerdy and fun technical details, but what it basically accomplishes is better and more advanced seamless roaming. In short, our smart devices are actually sort of dumb clients on the network. They often don't know what's good for them, like for example, which mesh node to connect to. But these new advancements and features, the Deco Mesh Wi-Fi, will help push your devices around, selecting the best path of connectivity. This means you connect your device to one single Wi-Fi name, and the Decos will take care of the rest, actively working on the back end to give you seamless roaming, band steering, and more. The M4s also have a feature called self-healing, so if one Deco node drops out, the system will reconfigure automatically based on the other nodes with no network interruption, so your user shouldn't even notice. In the Deco app, there's a lot of features and insights to check out. First, we can see which devices are connected and to which node. You can also give specific devices, let's say your gaming PC or console, a higher priority, which is helpful and sometimes needed. You can also set a time duration as well. The app also has some really sweet and powerful parental controls. Let's check it out. All right, so we're inside the app, and here's my iPhone. What's really sweet is, let's say this is little Timmy's device. Well, we can create a new profile here. Let's say this is my child's device. We hit next, and then we can set a filter level: child, preteen, ages 8 to 12, teen, adult. Here's all these different categories that we can turn on or off. Tap the information to see what falls under each one of these categories. We can tap websites and add things manually. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn them all on just for fun. Then next, we also can set time limits, bedtime, turn these on or off, certain days of the week, certain times, weekends, weekdays. It's super in depth, very nice. Okay, let's turn all on and save. All right, we're saved. Now check this out. It's super sweet. Go into Chrome. Let's try to go to Facebook just for fun. Don't have the app, of course. And look, it's not loading. Can't reach, time's out. So sweet. Okay, well, what about Instagram? I have that app already downloaded. All right, well, let's try to go to a certain page and check that out. Won't load. We go to search, try tapping anything, Nothing will load. Then it gets even better. We can go back into the Deco app, go to parental controls. Here's the child. We can play or pause, and then go in and we can view more insights on it. So what pages were they trying to access, for how long, durations. There's history and insights, filter levels. We can add more devices, all these parental controls and customization. Really nice feature to have baked right into the app. There's device blacklist, which allows you to block specified devices. There's monthly reports showing you network details like total connected devices, blocked content, website activity, security threats, and more. There's firmware updates that can wirelessly be pushed over the network to update all the Decos connected. There's the convenience of toggling on, off, or scheduling the system LED on the nodes. It's an easy way to avoid bright lights at nighttime. You can activate port forwarding as well as AP mode and a whole lot more under the settings. You can add family or friends as managers to help admin your network. Speaking of friends, you can one-tap turn on or off a guest network with custom SSID and password. The main network and guest network are separated by VLAN, which is a huge benefit as well. Now onto the big speed test and comparisons versus the Google Mesh Wi-Fi system. I use fast.com, which is powered by Netflix. I'd say they have some pretty legit servers here and there. I also find it more consistent readings over speedtest.net. Those guys often give me drastically varying results. Super fast, super slow. Fast.com numbers are usually much tighter in range, easier to gather an average. So I have all three of my Decos spread in a triangle throughout my home. My office is here, which is where my modem and main Deco is located. Back in this corner, I have my second node placed in the master bath and ran some speed tests from my new comfy Burrow sofa about 15 feet away. The third node is on the other side of the house in the extra bedroom, and my speed tests were across the hallway in the kids' room about 25 feet away. I tried to make sure all network settings were the exact same with very little network activity happening in the background. I use my iPhone XS since it's a common Wi-Fi device that also supports that roaming standard of KV and R, which I also made sure to free roam from spot to spot, allowing the mesh network to control the forced hopping. Now my speed test with fast.com and Chrome, well, it's far from a precise science experiment, but interesting results nonetheless. Funny and intriguing, the test at my desk closest to the AP was pretty similar to the Google Wi-Fi. But when I went out to the outer edges of the house, both in the master and the kids' room, well, the Decos came out on top. Sometimes a close race, but sometimes a fair bit faster, especially with those downs. For a simple little speed test, I was really impressed with how these Decos came out on top, especially since they are more affordable in price. Also interesting, before all this, I was running a simple Ubiquiti Unify AC long-range AP with segregated 2.4 and 5 gigahertz SSIDs. There's some nice benefits that offers, but when I did a speed test both here in the office and in the opposite corner of the house, well, the Deco M4 just blew the speeds even on the 5 gigahertz band way out of the water. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but I like the results. Just a couple last features I appreciate. The Deco M4 has both Alexa and If This Then That support. On the Alexa side, it supports voice commands. For example, you can tell your Alexa to turn on or off the guest network. Even turn on application priority mode like, hey Alexa, ask TP-Link to turn on gaming mode. There's a lot more commands as well. As for IFT, well, the world of interconnectivity and smart home expands even more. For just a couple of fun examples, you can receive a notification whenever a specific device connects to your network, good for maybe the kids, or even better, receive a warning when, let's say, a stranger, an unknown device connects to your Wi-Fi. There's other recipe options as well. So that is the new Deco M4 Mesh Wi-Fi system from TP-Link.